Oh my gosh, this is a special one. We are hanging out with James Grime of Numberphile and Singing Banana fame. Dude, we've been corresponding for 10 years.
I know, it's so exciting.
This is a double treat for me because not only do we get to hang out in person, but also I know by reputation this game, but I've never gotten hands-on, and it was a lot of fun to have John actually build a board, so now we actually get to play Razzle Dazzle.
Yeah, so you had heard of this before?
I've heard of it, but again, like the particular bits of business I'm not familiar with.
Right, so if we're going to make a collab video, I thought, this is a scam.
Yep.
But it's a mathematical scam.
Yep.
So this is something for us both to get into here. So we've got this board. It's called Razzle Dazzle, and this is something that is illegal in the US.
Okay.
So it's something that you might find at carnivals, places like that. You'll see tourists lining the streets to play this, but I'm afraid this is a game that you're not going to win. Carnival Midway scams have been one of my favorite because they exist in this weird superposition between skill, or ostensibly about skill, and then also a bit of luck. But this one you're saying is straight up, this is closer to like the 3-card Monte, where it's like nobody ever wins this game ever. No, you're not going to win. The chances of winning this game are minute. We'll talk about the chances. That's why I'm here. Okay, well, I feel like I'm in a protected space in that there are things I don't know. Can I just play the sucker? Can I here? Okay.
Hold on.
Shall we do it?
Look at it here. I brought some cash.
Wow.
So
wow. Is this real?
Yeah. It's not much.
Yeah. I will claim that I am going to take your money from you.
Okay, this is $400. Let's see if we can get
400.
it. So I would imagine that there's a bunch of prizes in the back.
Right. So imagine, high tech, desirable stuff. You've got TVs. You've got gaming systems. You've got things that you want to win.
So multiple hundreds of dollars. Like not like rinky-dink plush toys.
Wouldn't it be amazing if you could win that, even if it was $50 you spent?
Yes. Yeah. Hi. Hello. It's
$100.
me, Professor Edgar J. Sucker. I'm here to spend money. How do I get one of these play cubes?
One of these amazing things. Okay. So this is what we got. We've got a board here. It's got numbers on it. We've got 8 marbles. So we are going to use this glass here. You're going to roll these marbles onto the board. You're going to get a score. Okay. When you get a score, that score becomes points. So these might be, you get tickets or points. Sometimes it's called play football. So imagine you're going to try and win 100 points, or you might be getting 100 yards. So there might be a little person.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Make it like American football.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It'll cost you $1 to play.
Okay.
Now your points will roll over. So if you play another round, your points will roll over. It will add. Now you may notice from the score chart here, if we look at the numbers that are actually scoring you points, these are the ones in red. Okay. Half those values are red. So come on, 50-50 chance of scoring.
It looks very legitimate. Looks very fair. So, and then the green ones go straight to the prize. You immediately win.
Well, in fact, the green ones, I will add an extra prize. If you get a green, I will add an extra prize on top of the prize you're going for.
Better and better. So the only ones I don't want are the black ones.
The black ones score you nothing at all. So number 29 here will double the fee for the next round. I will add a prize on top, but I'll double the fee as well. It will cost you $2.
Okay, so the green ones just double the prizes. 29 is like a half and half, where you're doubling the prize.
I'll give you a prize, but I will increase the fee.
Okay, all right. So I'm not super thrilled with 29, but there is an upside to it.
That's not what you want to get.
Okay, so here, I'll do my first roll here.
So let's see what you've scored. So you've got now.
Wait, we got one. There you go, perfect.
Oh yeah, that's totally legitimate. So we're gonna see what you scored. So we're gonna add up the scores to go along. So okay, you've got a 4, you've got a 7 there. So you've got a 12 there. So we've got 16 now. We've got 20, 26. Fantastic. We've got 26, 29. You've got 31. Let's see what you've scored with 31 from our score chart. Can you find 31?
I got nothing.
Oh, you got
nothing.
Zip.
Okay.
All right,
see,
one more chance.
Look, I know a scam when I smell one. This is
legitimate.
I'm about to take my business elsewhere. I'm just gonna say.
So let's see what we've got this time. Oh, beautiful.
This board is working great.
I'm
so excited about the board.
So let's see what we've got. We've got a 4, we've got an 8, we've got a 13, we've got a 17, we've got a 21, we've got 25, we've got 31, and we've got a 37. Let's see what we scored. Oh, 37. Fantastic.
Double prize?
You got another prize. You've not scored any points, but pick another prize from the shelf.
I got the play cube. Now I'm gonna get the money sphere. I want the money sphere and the play cube.
Excellent.
Okay.
Now, just another $1. Let's see if we can score.
So at this point, I'm thinking I'm at a good place. I've only spent $2, and now I'm already playing for double the prizes, and I'm still only paying $1 per game.
Perfect.
I have no points, but I'm only $3 in.
Right, let's try that. Oh, I'm doing it.
Oh, yeah. I get to roll. There you go.
Right. So we've got 5, 10, this is a good score so far, okay, 14, we've got 19, we've got 25, we've got, 25, got 31, we've got 38, 39 I think we had there, and for 39?
39 is
from our score chart.
Right here. I got 5 points.
5 points. So you've got 5 points. You're on your way.
And I want 100, right? So I got a ways to go.
So this will roll on.
All right. So all right. So if it's $3 and gets me to 5
now some of these points. Now notice some of these points here are worth 100.
So you get straight to
you would get straight there. Some of these are worth 50.
Yeah.
So you've got 50 points. You could win. You could get 30 points.
So my expected value, if I spent $3 and I'm 5% of my way to winning 2 prizes, we'll call it $600 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
That seems like it's worth at least continuing. I'll do another one. All right. Here you go. Here you go. Okay. So 5 points, and no matter what, that 5 points doesn't go away.
No, so that's going to roll over for you. Oh, look, we've got 5, we've got 11, we've got 15, we've got 18, we've got 25, we've got 26, we've got 29, and oh, yuck. Yeah, he's got another 5. So you got 34, and 34, I'm afraid, is
34 is another black. All right. So like I'm on track to spend $100 and get 2 high-value things.
Exactly. So we will do this again, right? So you'll be adding up, so you've got 4, 8, right, 12, you've got 20 there, you've got 24, you've got 30 and 36, and then you would have 42, and then you see what your score is.
42, 20 points!
20 points, right?
Okay, so now I'm a quarter of the way.
You're a quarter of the way.
I'm only $5 in. Okay, all right, yeah.
So for $5, you're a quarter of the way.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so you can count up with me. So this is a 4.
So 4, 8, 11, 14, 16, 19, 23, 26.
26, zip.
So, okay, well that's fine, man. Look, I'm 1/4 of the way there. We got this. Okay, great. So 4, 7, 12, 15, 18, 21. 24, 25. What's 25?
25. If we look it up, zip.
God, dang it. All right, here, that's fine.
Thanks.
All right, here we go.
Thanks very much. You know how it works.
5,
you know how it works.
6, 12, 18.
2 fabulous prizes.
21, 22, 24, 27. What's 27?
27, zip. Oh.
All right. I'm not trusting that smug grin. 4, 8, 10, 12, 15, 19, 23, 24. That's another zip. All right, fine. It's fine.
Whoa.
But I'm definitely still at 25 points. I'm 25%
You've got
of the way there.
25 points. That's safe.
All right, 5, 10, 11, 13, 18, 24, 28, 32. Come on.
32. Now that could be good. Oh no, zip.
I'm not a fan.
Now, have you noticed I'm just sitting back?
Yes, you are.
So I'm just sitting back and taking your money at this point.
4, 7, 11, 13, 16, 20, 22, 23. Please tell me 23.
23. Zip. Strange, when I was counting, you seemed to be winning.
Yeah, it does feel like something's amiss. Okay, 5, 9, 13, 16, 19, 23, 26, 27 is gonna be black. I'm like, oh yeah, if
You can't win.
there's nothing better than a fresh, raw vegetable salad. But you need domains. You need them to be fast, easy, reliable. That's why I recommend you go to domain.com. Get a top-level domain like a .com or a .net. Not only will you get instant credibility, but you'll be getting your minimum requirement of domains and not eating a salad
you guys gotta stop with the salads. You're not getting any domains in your salads. I understand you might think it's expensive to get a domain, but if you use promo code SCAMSCHOOL at checkout, you'll get 15% off. You can't do this. You can't just keep eating salads. You've got to get a domain. We all need domains, don't we? Listen, I know that not a lot of you guys are thinking about domains, but I am, because they have my daughters. And if you eat one more goddamn cherry tomato, there's going to be... No, come on, guys. No, come on, be cool. Come on, lady, don't, no, not... Oh, for crying out loud. You can have salads.net. I'm pretty sure you can buy it. Salads.pizza. There's so many domains you can get. Please, just stop eating the salad. Oh, God.
So I'm going to deduce that every time you counted and I lost, you were counting fairly. Every time you counted and I won, you were miscounting because everything's happening so fast?
Exactly. So the idea of this is to bamboozle you with numbers.
Right.
Right. So you don't know what's going on. There's all these numbers on this board. Who knows what belongs to what? And I'm just counting fast. So then I count deliberately wrong.
Right.
So that you will, to keep you interested, I will give you a prize, I will give you some points just to get you moving along. Right. So we've got 5, 10, this is a good score so far, okay, 14, we've got 19, we've got 25, we've got, 25, got 31, we've got 38, 39 I think we had there from our score chart.
Right here, I got 5 points.
5 points.
All right, so if that's the case, then it seems to me that once you develop the skill of very quickly miscounting and adding up to a number, you probably have a few favorites, whether it's 25 points, 30 points, 50 points, something that you could tell, oh, they're about to give up. Let me throw them a win and get them much closer.
Yeah, because this was the first time I've ever tried this.
Sure, wait, you got me.
What's worse about this is not only am I offering you these fabulous prizes, which I know you can't win,
right,
but I will also offer you your money back. So there's your money, very temptingly being held over here. And I'll say, hey, if you keep playing, not only I'll give you these prizes, I'll give you your money back as well. So it's a sunk cost. So you're thinking, okay, I'm spending. So you've spent, I don't know, $50, you're spending $100. But also, if I keep spending and I get that 100 points,
right,
I get that money back. So you overspend, you spend more than you can afford because you're trying to get that money back again. So it's a gambler's problem here.
So I assume that in general, there's an expected value for these numbers arranged in this grid in this way, right?
Yes. Every score here is possible.
So at that point now you said,
but what are the chances?
Impossible to win. If you're good enough to miscount and do a bunch of adding and hustle, then you're also good enough to miscount on this. And if you get into an argument, there's always that reset moment of like, oh, well, it sounds like we have a disagreement. Tell you what, next 3 rolls are on me. Go ahead. And then you back out.
So this is all playing into sort of the gambler's psychology and all these kind of things. So how do you keep people playing and playing?
Yeah, the sunk cost fallacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the idea that it's like, well, I've spent this much, it would be dumb to stop now.
Shall I tell you how long I would expect you to play until you get 100 points?
I mean, how long would you play if they were not miscounting and it's totally fair?
Okay, yeah, legitimately, yes.
I don't know. I mean, you figure what, 15, 20 seconds per roll. You figure maybe 1 in 100 of them would yield some kind of points. So call it maybe 2,000, 1,000 minutes. How long would that be? I'll say 17 hours.
So, and how many rounds do you think that would be?
2,000 rounds.
2,000 rounds,
yeah.
Right. So I can tell you that the average number of rounds to take to win this game is 5,000 rounds. 5,000, now that's an average, which means...
That's if you're playing fair.
That's if you're playing fair, and it could be longer, it could be shorter, right? So 5,000, but don't forget, the 29 here doubles your fee.
Oh, yeah, we didn't go into that. So the 29, the pay double, so I assume you're gonna miscount, right? I roll something.
You could miscount this, but also 29 is a very likely number to get here.
Oh, so legitimately, while I'm playing myself, and you're letting me do all the counting on this.
That turns up 10% of the time.
Oh, so now we get into the compound interest situation.
So imagine you've played 200 rounds of this game, right? You're really into this game. You've played 200 rounds of this.
Here, this is what it looks like at that point.
Thank you very much. So
I'm down to this.
Exactly. Yeah. We've played 200 rounds. By that time, legitimately, you've not even scored. right? I don't even expect you to have scored any points.
Right.
10% of the time, the score has doubled. By that point, that would have doubled 20 times. You would be paying $1 million per round.
Oh, so this becomes super toxic. What sounds at the moment like a good news, bad news situation is nothing but bad news.
This is there because I'm bored.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of is there's a fallacy in gambling. If you go to a roulette table, the idea of just doubling to cover your losses.
Yes.
And that theoretically works if you have infinite money. But at some point, you have a finite amount of money, and as you double your bet every single time, you're going to end up losing.
Yeah.
So this is to cause that same effect in this game.
Exactly. So it's the growth of your fee is far outstripping the points you're going to win.
This really is just a big middle finger because you miscall it to get them up and close to the goal. You miscall it if they are going to get a good number, but even then you can make that go away if you argue about it. You double the fee so it becomes exponential very, very quickly, and then they have to walk away. Here's my one question is how can everybody at home do this? Because I assume not all of us have people to build Razzle Dazzle boards.
So this is something I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to give our audience a chance to con their family.
Good point. Family only. You're playing for candy only.
Exactly.
Uncles, fair game. Please don't commit crimes.
Yeah. Now we're going to use the same board here. So this score conversion chart, we'll use the same thing. But if you notice on the board, all it had was numbers 1 to 6. So it was just the numbers 1 to 6. You're rolling and you're picking numbers 1 to 6. Well, that sounds like dice to me.
Yeah.
So with 8 marbles, that's the equivalent of a game with 8 dice.
So all of the numbers playing it legitimately still stand in this situation. It's still 5,000 legitimate games.
It's slightly different. So this is a slightly friendlier version, only slightly friendlier. So if we were doing this at home, so we could have our 8 dice here, you'll roll them, okay, you score.
Right, so it'd be
score value.
what, 7, 10, 15, 21, 26, 27, 30. So we'd look at
30, which I expect.
Oh,
look.
All right, here we go.
Thank you very much.
Now I want to play this version. The hard part, I would imagine, is it's going to be much harder to miscount on this and bluff your grandparents or whatever.
This is a bit of fun.
Yeah, okay.
So have you noticed anything about these black values here that are not scoring anything?
They are very common.
Notice they're all bunched up. So it's 22, 23, 24, 25. They're all consecutive, 26, 27.
So this is, if you visualize a normal distribution curve, these are all the numbers in the middle. With the peak being, I assume, 29.
28 is the peak.
Okay.
29 just off the peak.
Okay.
So exactly that idea. So you're right. So if you look at the number of combinations we could make. Okay, if we took 2 dice, a hard score would be 2. Right? Because it's only one way of doing it. It's 1 and a 1.
That would be an extreme tail, the other one being 12.
Exactly. So 12 would be a 6 and a 6. Now, the most common score with 2 dice is 7.
Okay, yep.
So you could have a 1 and a 6, a 2 and a 5, a 3 and a 4, 4 and a 3.
Right.
We're going to get.
So 7, got it. That's why it's 28. 7, 7, 7, and 7. That's 28. That's the peak of the distribution.
Exactly that.
Oh,
so 28 is exactly the most common value. It's the peak. And in fact, the values that actually score you anything are the values that are less than 17 and more than 38.
Okay, and I guess anybody can make their own board. Now, of course, this one, there's a link down in the notes somewhere, and you could just print this out. But if you wanted to make your own, you could make it slightly more fair or slightly more unfair.
But it's the tail end that are scoring you points here. And I can tell you, because I know the figures, so scoring points for the dice version of the game is 3%.
Okay, sure, no problem. I think you're going to do A-okay on that.
3%, which means average number of rounds for scoring 100 points, about 300 rounds, 370 rounds, I think it is.
Okay.
Now, on the Razzle Dazzle board, the value is usually 1 to 6, but the distribution is even more skewed. So you're even less likely to score.
So it's a much steeper
standard
deviation.
It's even worse. So the tail end, even smaller. On the Razzle Dazzle board, they've made it so that probability of scoring is 0.3%.
That is ridiculous.
Which is why it takes 5,000 rounds to even score your 100 points. You will play 300 rounds before even scoring a single point.
you know what? It occurs to me that with those kind of odds, you can even get away with stuff like, you know what? I'll let you place the first 3 wherever you want. Now roll the rest. Like there's all these tools to socially engineer it.
So you miscount it, you let them score, let them score 50 points. You say, oh, you've been so lucky today, and then just sit back and let them spend the rest of their money.
This is dark wizardry. This is dark wizardry. Jim, thank you so much. That is freaking amazing. Dr. James Grime, where should everybody see more of your stuff?
Oh, I don't know, YouTube, I suppose. So, Singing Banana channel, which is just my personal channel.
Yeah.
Of course, Numberphile, which is a fantastic maths channel. If you like this kind of thing, I suppose people can follow me on Twitter if you're into that sort of thing.
Heck yeah.
At James Grime.
Dude, thank you so much. All right, look, this is all yours.
Thanks.
I'm gonna make much more money with this. Thank you.